Hey everyone, so we've just got a really quick video that I've been really looking forward to doing actually, so yeah, let's crack on and do it. Okay, yeah, so let's see what we're doing. So it's going to be one of those jobs that's only a 30-second install, but it actually comes with a lot more benefits. So it's one of those ones that the benefits so far outweigh the install, I don't know why you wouldn't do it. So what we've got is one of these really nice gear shift extenders from ZeroPointOne. So a massive thank you for sending one of these out to me to get onto the Fiesta. I was looking into these. There's one thing I've always found with Fords, and especially these Fiestas, is the gear stick is just really low down. I don't know why. So this just brings it up to a much more appropriate height. Makes it far easier to drive. You're not reaching down for it. If you're like me and you're going to take the car on the track, reaching between the gear stick and the steering wheel, you're basically halving that distance, if not more. And it's just a nice stylish point as well. This is really nicely made. It's got really decent weight to it as well. And I love this blue anodized top to it as well. It's going to go perfectly with the dash and the car and everything else. So really nice bit of kit, really well made. There's no burrs or skims or anything on the metalwork. It is all beautifully made, and like I say, this anodizing on the blue here is, well, crystal clear, super smooth. So massive thank you for ZeroPointOne for sending that out. I'll leave a link to these down in the description on their website as well, for you to check them out. But a huge thank you to them. So let's see about getting this on and what it's like to drive with it on. Okay, so when installing one of these, again, really easy. Most gear knobs will just unscrew. I'm not sure if this is the standard one or not on mine. This is my first ST. I know they did have these like funky metal gear knobs, but that's that one off. Really easy. This one just slides down on and tightened up. There we go. That is literally everything that is involved in getting this on. Make sure it is super tight. I don't think this is standard either, to be honest, looking at it, but as far as I'm aware, the gator does just pull off the bottom of these. But that is everything that is involved in the install. That is it. And you are ready to go. Okay, so one thing I've noticed literally just from putting it on 30 seconds ago is just how much easier it is to change. It all feels so much lighter and actually smoother. Part of that's probably going to be down to the extension, you're getting more leverage. The other part is probably the weighting on this. It's quite a nice weight to it. So I think there's a couple of benefits there in terms of that alone. Not just the extending it up, but it's a real nice height. I'm not having to drop my arm at all to get to it. And it is much closer to that steering wheel. Before, your hand is down here and you're travelling all the way up to here, and now it's just to here. I have got a new mount that I'm going to try and record from behind me. I haven't got a mount set up facing into the cab yet, but we can try and go for a drive in a minute and just see what it's like to drive with. But at the moment, that is really nice. I thought there might be an adjustment period where, you know, I might have to re-figure out where the gears are, but no, it's super easy. There you go. Really nice. Like I say, really like this blue anodized side of it, and it is definitely quite a bit taller. So yeah, let's go for a drive and see what we think. Okay, so just coming out for a quick drive now in the Fiesta. I do apologise, I don't have a front-facing camera set up on this car at the moment, so I'm only got the one behind me here. So immediately notice, obviously, it is quite a bit taller, but it's quite a nice relaxed position, really. It's not too high, not up here. So, you know, for a daily driver especially, it's still incredibly comfortable. Secondly, the first thing I'm noticing is it's not wobbling. You know, I was worried about, you know, any movement down here. The higher up you go, the more movement's going to be in here. But it really doesn't. You know, obviously testaments to these, they are absolutely solid in there. So there's no real movement there. It's extremely comfortable. You know, going from that other one to this one, it's a bit smaller, it's a bit narrower, it's much easier to hold, and like you say, it's just really nice and neat. When you're going down through the gears, it's nice and controlled. I don't feel like I'm moving my hand too far, you know, I was worried again, like, you know, with it being longer, is it going to feel like I'm, you know, driving a truck now? And it really doesn't. It feels really nice. It's not too much of a throw. You could always combine it with a short throw, but to be honest, for, you know, I can imagine for most people this would be absolutely spot on. The gears feel really light. I think that extension, like I said earlier, having this extension and a nice bit of weight at the top here just makes it really easy to change gear. There's almost no resistance. You know, any of the weight that I felt that was down here whilst pushing it into gear, pretty much all of that is gone. It makes it really nice and easy to use this. It's a good height, like I said earlier on. If I'm a bit more track orientated when I'm on the track, it's a good height to get to without having to move my hand all that far. You know, if I'm going to do sort of quicker changes, you know, the distance from here to here with my hand is so much better than down here. I might have some footage of me driving with it, you know, lower down, and you know, showing a comparison. But you know, quick changes, you know, it's nice, it's comfortable. I think it's going to do exactly as it says it needs to do. You know, raise that gear stick up, make it a bit easier to use if you're on track, etc. And yeah, really impressed. So massive appreciation to ZeroPointOne for sending this one out to me. You know, I think this is really going to be nice when I get out on the track. You know, on the road, it's fine. Like, you know, there is absolutely no issue with daily driving this like it is at the moment. You know, I don't think I'll have any issue with this as a daily driver having this on here. You know, if you really were so inclined, it's a 30-second change. You could swap back to the original one for on the road, unscrew this, unscrew that, put this one back on again for the track use, and then take it back off. But to be honest, for daily use, I see absolutely no issue with this one. I know you can get other ones that are taller, etc., and I think they would be more track orientated. I think as an all-round product, thank you, for use sort of daily and on track and anything in between, I think this is perfect. It's the right weight, it's the right length, it doesn't move around, it's got a good feel, and you know, aesthetically it's very good as well. It is also a visual upgrade. You know, when we're taking this car to shows, etc., it's going to be perfect for that. So let's just quickly look at this junction a second. But yeah, all the gears are super easy with this. I'm quite surprised how easy it is to push it into gear now. I'm putting almost no effort into that at all, and it's going up through the gears. I think that's going to be a big improvement when on track. You know, if you're generally changing down gears a bit soon, there's a bit more resistance. Having something like this in there, you know, I barely even felt that go in almost. You know, there's just so little resistance there. So yeah, all round absolutely fantastic. Huge thank you to ZeroPointOne for sending that one out to me. Check them out. I'll make sure I leave their link in my description for this video. I might put a QR code up as well. But yeah, can't believe how much difference that makes. It really does change how you drive with these. So yeah, can't understate it enough. You know, well worth it. Whether it's a daily, a track car, or anything in between, I think this would be perfect. I think down below, these Fords are so short as standard. You know, it's just a nightmare. So having it up here, perfect. It's not too high, it's uncomfortable. It's not too low, whereas again uncomfortable. So yeah, fantastic. Thank you, ZeroPointOne.